Good morning, St. Francis. It is Thursday, November the 5th, 2020, Thursday of the 31st week of the year. Still, election keeps going on. Still, we're wondering what kind of government we're going to have. But anyway, today coming to you from the circle that's off from the chapel where our stately magnolia is. Again, another beautiful Carolina blue sky. As you can see, kind of right there in the middle, we have our waning gibbous moon. I know what that is. As the moon moves from being full on Halloween to now becoming a new moon. So it's there, plus a streak from a flight that is, I think, going from Tampa to Newark. I only know this because I have a plane finder that tells me this. Anyway, Thursday of this 31st week of the year, Jesus is again posed a question by the Pharisees trying to figure out just what he is all about. And again, that's one of the big things, trying to figure out Jesus. The Pharisees try to do this and fail again and again. And basically they grumble. They grumble because he eats with sinners, he associates with them, and that eating with them really bothers them because tax collectors and all kinds of other people are hanging around Jesus and they are not proper company or proper people. So why? So why would Jesus ever bother to do that? And then Jesus basically tells a little bit of a parable that's kind of filled with maxims about the sheep that is lost and the coin that is lost and the searching that both the shepherd and the woman who lost the coin undertake to be able to find, what was lost, to find what was lost. That is what our God is. Someone who finds what is lost. Someone who then rejoices over finding something that was lost. Jesus is not come ever to condemn or to judge or to put people into their place because somehow we want them put in their place, we want them condemned, and we want them judged. Oh, we of little heart and of little mind and of little foresight and of little insight. And again, lumping that upon Jesus, lumping that upon God is a terrible disservice. It almost borders on blasphemy. Because again, we want to create God more into our own image than try to struggle and be challenged by the image that God presents us that we can be ourselves. It is interesting that in a world that so much wants to judge and point out who is wrong and who doesn't belong and who is out, we have a God who constantly reminds us that that is not what it is about. And anyone who takes the name of Christian or believer in this world, who seems to focus on judging and condemning and pointing out who doesn't belong and who is in and who is not, really does not deserve the terminology of Christian, the title of believer in this world. What is also interesting to note that in this gospel it is because Jesus eats with sinners that the Pharisees begin to condemn and complain and grumble against him. And yet, that eating with sinners causes conversion. Zacchaeus is just one example. And Zacchaeus' reading is coming up in the next couple of weeks, I think. But again, the sense in which eating with Jesus leads to conversion. We have kind of lost something of that in our own understandings of the faith, because we think you have to convert to be able to eat, when actually this meal that we share together is the greatest and most powerful means of conversion in any life and in all lives and all times. May we be people who seek less to judge, less to condemn, less to point out who is in and who is not, and people who work more at bringing together, uniting what has fallen apart, and creating hope where there is despair and darkness. And may the Lord give you peace.